Bitcoin might retreat 2.4% tomorrow per digital coin price. But first, let's review the current chart before moving on. Bitcoin is currently up 0.3% in the last 24 hours and sits around $70,733.70. Here come the analysts' daily predictions. Digital coin price suggests the value could drop to $69,008.48 by March 22, marking a decrease of 2.4%. Bitcoin might edge down to $69,712 according to CoinLore, roughly 1.4% lower. According to Cryptonization, it might push towards $71,008.03, a potential increase close to 0.4%. A different forecast by Traders Union expects Bitcoin might head higher to $71,943.96, a potential gain of 1.7%. Finally, crypto predictions suggest the price could rise to $72,682.79 by tomorrow, which is 2.8% above the current price. This is the most profitable forecast we analyzed. The 5 predictions are complete. Let's carry on. We've seen the forecasts. Now let's look at the forecast metrics. Looking at the projections, the market could shift between a drop of 2.4% and a rise of 2.8%. The final takeaway is that Crypto Predictions expects the top return with 2.8% gain in value by March 22. All in all, you could net between $4 and $28 for every $1,000 you invest. Using volatility as the basis, Cryptonization's forecast shows the strongest probability at 87.6%. From the full range of forecasts, I've drawn a unified consensus outlook. The consensus forecast points to Bitcoin staying around $70,871.05 with little movement. Let's check the details. Consensus calculations point to a 0.2% rise by tomorrow. And by that same percentage, your capital could potentially also grow. A 1,000 position could potentially reflect $2 in growth. The chance of this consensus scenario occurring is assessed at approximately 88.7%. Let's briefly shift to the 3-day horizon and see what analysts project. Digital coin price notes bearish momentum building up. A slide is likewise anticipated by CoinLore with pressure on the downside. Cryptonization expects no major shifts in the near term. Traders Union suggests upward pressure will persist. Also, crypto predictions suggest the direction is clearly higher. Taken as a whole, the consensus highlights that Bitcoin is likely to follow a rising path with positive momentum across the 3-day horizon. So, the shared outcome highlights that the majority see Bitcoin falling. 2 days back, 5 forecasts were published. Now we can see how they performed against the market. In the end, the final close was $70,509.90. The majority of forecasts turned out correct in this case. If the focus is accuracy, CoinLore was ahead of the rest. Let's zoom in on the individual results. Out of 5, a lone forecast fit the candle span. When it comes to ROI, a handful of positive outcomes emerged with the best return of 1.9%. Let's move to the summary view. See how all forecasts performed overall. CoinLore's forecast probability stood at 77.8%, with accuracy and 1.9% ROI. Look carefully and spot who stayed closest to the real move. Here's how Bitcoin measures up against the forecasted gains for tomorrow across other cryptocurrencies. In the profitability overview, Bitcoin holds second place and Ethereum forecasts 1%. Here Bitcoin is shown next to 4 random cryptocurrencies. The extended profitability table and full analyst statistics will be released soon on my website and Telegram. If you're following Bitcoin, this breakdown probably helped. Give it a like if it did. See ya!